You've known the president longer than just about anybody around here, except the First Lady. You were an advisor to the president in his 2004 campaign for Senate. How has he changed?
How's the president changed? I would say he hasn't changed that much. I used to have a full head of hair when I met the man. Yeah, but I'd say the weight of the job is certainly serious. But I would say personally, he seems like the same regular guy. I mean, we still, last year in the playoffs, they invited all the Chicago folks over to the movie theater. We watched the Bulls play in the playoffs. I mean, he's still a Chicago guy through and through.
So what do you see in him? What did you see in him then that you see in him now?
I think openness to new ideas, not afraid to make a decision, hear different perspectives, and then confront the real challenges, try to get away from the game playing. It's been an adjustment for me, and I think for the president too, but to see the ways of Washington, it's been a little frustrating to observe the kind of let's oppose it just because the president is for it mentality that sometimes can come out of this town. I think the president remains totally committed to trying to rebuild the middle class as the foundation of broad-based growth in the country. That's why he ran for president, and I still see that every meeting we have about the economy. That's what his focus. It's not up in the clouds on policy minutia. It's why are we doing this? Let's try to break out of the rut.
You play a starring role in a new book that's out, Overhaul, by Stephen Ratner, who's known as the car czar, who came in and helped with the president on saving the auto companies. Do you think it's too soon to have a memoir out there like that? It's pretty candid. It quotes all of you from your meetings.
Look, I don't know. I haven't read the book. I'm not sure if the book is out yet. I don't have any time to be writing a book, and I don't think the people here are not
Was there any
as
happiness
concerned.
around here about the book?
No, not that I can tell. I mean, I'm sure people write books who leave the administration all the time. I don't know what the motivation is. The people in the White House don't have time to be fretting over who's in that portrayal. They're all coming down each day trying to work on policy, get people back to work, and get the growth rate up. And that's where our focus should be. And so I think that's
right. And as we say goodbye, in this job, you have to answer a lot of hard questions about unpleasant topics. What do you like about your job? What's the best part of your job now that you're chairman?
The best part of the job. It's not that different from being a member of the council. I think the best part of the job is being able to get up, and even though conditions are not fully where we want them to be, that we're engaging with content trying to help improve the economy is pretty exciting. I mean, it's a good position to be in, but we all got to get on the same page on that.
Now, you've joked with your colleagues the one big difference between being a professor is you have someone to keep your schedule. What's that like?
Yeah, that's been an adjustment. The other day they called in. Oh, somebody's calling. Well, that's my mom. Let her put the call through. I want to talk to my own mom. So there is a element of back-to-back meetings, which it makes it hard to just sit and think sometimes.
I know you're a BlackBerry guy. Do you have any new devices or toys these days?
No, I'm trying to go minimal and shed devices if you can. As I say, sometimes you can have so much over communication that you're working so hard you can't get anything done.
Now you can set a great example for us. What have you shed?
I shed 2 of the 3 phones that I was carrying around. Partly because I was being mocked for having 3 phones, but partly because it was.
So now you're down to what?
Better to cut on it. Now I've got 1 BlackBerry that I'm carrying around, and a bunch of things I just put off to the end of the day to catch up on.